Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie, and I will be your yoga teacher for today. Today is day 16. Don't worry, be happy now. That's going to be our theme. I hope that this flow makes you feel good and light. We're going to start in Shavasana. So go ahead and meet me in your most beautiful Shavasana. Everyone's favorite. Legs out long, coming onto the back, tucking those shoulder blades, allowing those palms to face the ceiling, closing down those eyes, and going ahead and dropping in. How are you feeling this morning? How are your thoughts? How is the ebb and flow of your breath? Just dropping in and taking notice of ourselves. You should feel a little calmer from us starting in a lying down position. Go ahead and put yourself in that relaxed state. And go ahead if you'd like to set an intention. Now would be a great time. A fun one would be, I don't worry, I am happy. Slowly begin to bring the feet onto the mat. So knees are going to come up and we're going to go for some gentle bridges. They will be more like pelvic tilts, not bridges. So you can go ahead and make sure your alignment's right, making sure that your fingertips can feel the heels. And all we're going to do is tilt the pelvis towards our face. So whenever we do this, we are stretching all kinds of muscles and strengthening the back. So on an inhale, go ahead and tilt the pelvis towards your face. This is an excellent stretch for the hip flexors. It's a great stretch for our psoas muscles. It's also strengthening the muscles in our backs and our legs. And release. And windshield wiper those legs from left to right. Be easy on yourself. We're just starting out today. And come back to our neutral position. And allow your next inhale to tilt that pelvis again. Go ahead and put a gentle grin on your face, knowing that doing such simple movements is so good for your body. Even though it may not feel like we are doing a lot, we are doing a lot. We are breathing here. We're not holding or clenching anything. Beautiful. And release. And windshield wiper those legs left to right. And let's go ahead and do it one more time. So go ahead and come back to our neutral bridge position and allow your next inhale to tilt that pelvis. This time I challenge you to engage your core and your thighs and your glutes and see if that feels any different in your stretch. Obviously, the muscles will be more fired up, but how does it feel different whenever we do have them engaged? It should be easier, honestly, to hold it. I think that when we engage, we don't get as much flexibility. However, building muscle is just as important as building the flexibility because we know that equals mobility. Beautiful, and release. And go ahead and windshield wiper those legs left to right. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and hug those knees into the chest. Give yourself the biggest hug you've given yourself all day, maybe even reaching for those feet, helping you pull yourself more into a little ball. And go ahead and lay back. You can keep those knees up, arms in a T shape. And go ahead and drop them over to the left. Gaze goes towards the right. Nice little recline twist. And let's inhale back to center. And then drop those knees over towards the left. And your gaze goes towards the right. Very nice. Inhale back to center. We got those knees in, so we're going to rock and roll, a little playtime here. Give your spine a nice little massage here. So just do this slowly, feeling the massage down the spinal column when you do this. It should feel really nice and maybe quite playful and childlike. And we're going to go ahead and sit up and we're going to swing our legs around and come around to all fours. Making sure our knees are about hip distance apart, hips over our knees. Hands shoulder distance apart, and our hands or our shoulders are over our wrist. We have a neutral tilt in the pelvis here. Our gaze is in between the hands. Once you find your beautiful all fours, go ahead and drop that belly, lift that chest. And on your exhale, we're going to round through the spine for cat. Inhale, come through for cow. And exhale, round through that spine. Inhale, cow. And exhale, rounding through the cat. Very nice. Go and come back to all fours. We're going to send our right arm out and our left leg back. So right arm goes out forward, left leg goes back. Balancing tabletop. Actively reaching for the front of the room and actively kicking that left heel back towards the back of the room. We're going to take our knee to elbow here 5 times slowly. So knee to elbow for 1 and back out. Knee to elbow for 2 and back out. Knee to elbow for 3 and back out. Knee to elbow for 4. Back out. No collapsing here. Keep pushing. And knee to elbow for 5. Back out. Hold. Smile. And release. Very nice. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. So left arm out long. Left foot reaching, kicking back. Breathe. Find the balance here. And we're going to do the knee to elbow slowly. So knee to elbow for 1 and back out. Knee to elbow for 2 and back out. Knee to elbow for 3, back out. And knee to elbow for 4 and out. And knee to elbow for 5 and out. Hold. Smile. If you're shaking, feel the shake and release. Very nice. Tuck those toes and send the booty up towards the sky, coming into our first downward facing dog. So go ahead while we're here and give that dog a nice, gentle walk here. Stretching through the hamstrings. Or finding stillness here if that feels better for you. Whichever you prefer. We're going to roll forward and come back onto our knees. So we're back into our all fours position. So this time we're going to kick that right leg out, left arm out. Hold. Smile, no clenching here. And maybe see if you can take that left leg to that right ankle and kick that ankle or that foot up towards the sky. Breathe. If we fall, it's okay. We come back and we try again. It's the magic of the yogi. We don't let our egos get in the way. And release. Very nice. Let's go ahead and send that right arm out long. Left leg kicks back. Find that balance. Find that center. And then reach that right hand around and try to grab for that left ankle. And we kick. And we breathe. And we keep our gaze in the exact same point. Our drishti spot is our gazing point to keep us more grounded, more centered, more balanced. And release. Very nice. Tuck those toes, send it back, downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here, letting it all out the mouth. We're going to hop, step, or slowly walk to the top of the mat. Once you get there, we're going to be in ragdoll. So you can interlace opposite elbows, or you can put your hands on the mat, or you can take your peace fingers around your big toes to help pull you down. Whichever kind of movement you're looking for in this forward fold, go ahead and take it. And don't worry, be happy now. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's one of my favorite little jingles by Bob Marley. On your next inhale, go ahead and come up to halfway lift, hands on the shins or the thighs, nice long spine. Weight is in the toes. Exhale, fold over both of your legs. Inhale, slowly peel yourself all the way up to standing, slow as you can. And once you get there, go ahead and inhale, arms up, overhead. And we're going to swan dive slowly back down into our forward fold. Very nice. We're going to plant the hands. We're going to step back into plank. And let's just rock here. So push forward and backwards on those toes. And then we're going to push back and meet in a downward facing dog. Nice cleansing exhale here. And on your next inhale, go ahead and raise that right leg up, three-leg dog. Square the hips, square the shoulders. And bring that right knee to nose. Rounding through that spine, pressing hard through the shoulders. And step it through. Allow your next inhale to rise you up to our high lunge, arms up overhead. Breathe. Pivot that left foot. Now we are in our warrior one. Breathing. Go ahead and open up to our warrior two. Gaze is towards that right hand. You can see that right big toe. Arms are parallel to the mat. Feet are actively squeezing together. Glutes, thighs, and core engaged. And let's go ahead and windmill those arms. Frame that right foot. And let's step it back. Three-leg dog. I challenge you to take a three-legged vinyasa. If not, you can plant that foot and take vinyasa however you'd like. So if you're doing the three-leg, let's roll forward. Lower down chaturanga. Push up, upward facing dog, and meet me back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Go ahead and release that leg if you did three-legged vinyasa. Allow your next inhale to bring that left leg up, three-leg dog, square hips. Breathe. And then roll forward, knee to nose, pushing hard. And drop it in between the hands. And allow your next inhale to rise you up into our high lunge. Very nice. Breathe. And we're going to open up, pivot on that back foot. Warrior one. Breathing. No holding, no clenching. Active. And on your exhale, go ahead and open up into our warrior two. Gaze is towards that left hand. You can see that left big toe. We are actively engaged. And windmill those arms over to frame that left foot and step back, three-leg dog. So let's take a vinyasa on this side. If you did the three-legged vinyasa on the other side, I definitely challenge you to do it on this side too. It's going to roll forward to plank, lower down chaturanga, push up into our upward facing dog, and meet me back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Release that foot. Walk your hands back to them feet and slowly peel yourself up to standing. Yes, very nice. Okay. So we're going to have some playtime here. Let me turn this way. So go ahead and pull that right knee up and release them hands around that knee. Maybe roll that ankle. All right. Now we're going to pull this behind us. So grab that right ankle with your right hand. Now right here, you could do these, if you don't want to do dancer, you could do those pelvic tilts right here to stretch your right hip flexor. So you obviously can see that I'm flaring back. And when I pull forward to flare out, I don't want to allow my leg to come with, right? I want to pull it back to stretch through the front. An option if you don't like dancer. I know a lot of people aren't fans. Left hand out in front of you. This is your counter balance here. You can have your ankle gripped like I've got it, or you can flip it to this side. Some people find the other way easier, whichever you prefer. If you fall out, it's okay. The mat has got your back. We just come back and we try again. So go ahead and grab that right ankle with that right hand. Left arm out long. Slowly begin to kick the foot up, leaving the chest lifted. Breathing. No holding, no clenching. If you fall, just try again. Breathe. Beautiful, and release. Very nice. So the other side, go ahead and hug that left knee into the chest. Roll that ankle. This helps us begin to start grounding through the foot that we're going to be standing on. Lets our bodies know that, okay, we're coming into this position where we're going to need to be balancing. This just starts that mental process. Okay, and then bring that foot back. Same things here. If you just want to stretch through that left hip flexor, we are just tilting that pelvis, allowing the foot and the leg to hang down long. Right hand out in front, and slowly begin to kick that foot up towards the sky. And breathe. Finding that gazing point in front of you. Help you keep your balance. And if you fall, it's no worries. We just try to come back and play some more. Beautiful. Release. Open up those legs. Point those feet out to the outside edges of the mat. And you got it. We're dropping down into goddess. Go and come to those cactus arms. And now here, same thing. We're not flaring out through the pelvis. We have a neutral tilt, almost forward on facing them, or lifting them forward towards our face like we did in the bridge. Okay, interlace your hands behind your head. Yes, we are going knee to elbows, or elbows to knees. We're only going to do 10 of them, so it's 5 on each side. So right to right, back up, left to left, okay? 10 times. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Back to them cactus arms. Heel toe those feet in, coming down into our yogi squat. Hands at heart center, elbows pushing on the knees. I'm a little bit sweaty. It might be a little bit hot in my home. Or this was more than what I was thinking it was going to be. I'm not sure. And go ahead and sit back. Bring the feet to touch, coming into cobbler here. So just butterfly those legs. And let's fold forward. You can grab your feet to help you. Just breathe. A little bit of a stretch here. Some outer hips. And on your next inhale, go ahead and let it lift you up. Take your legs out long. Coming into our seated forward fold, aka Padimottanasana. Go ahead and inhale those arms up. And exhale, fold over both of your legs. You can round through the spine here, or you can keep your spine nice and long. Whatever you prefer, or whatever makes you feel happy. Don't worry, be happy now. If I had a better singing voice, I would probably sing the whole song to you in Shavasana, but I do not have a pretty singing voice, so I will not hurt you. And pull yourself up. And we're going to come back to our backs. Okay, legs up, parallel. Our shins are parallel to the ceiling. We're going to do some bicycles here. So go ahead and interlace your hands behind your head. And we're going to do our knee to elbows. It's been a common thing, so why not? And let's do 20 of them. And go. Knee to elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful. Hug those knees in. And go ahead and send your legs out long. Coming in for our Shavasana. Tucking those shoulder blades, palms face up. Put that grin on your face. Allowing your breath and your energy to return back into the cells in which it came. You are absolutely amazing. You just knocked out day 16. Way to go. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back. Noticing how you feel now. The calmness of the mind. The raciness of the breath. Much different than when we first started. I hope that this practice has been exactly what you needed today. Don't worry, be happy now. I hope to see you back on the mat tomorrow for day 17. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.